Okay, so I'm going to record a very quick session here. We're going to look at how we can protect worksheets. So what we're looking at is a very simple spreadsheet. I've got a whole heap of dates here. And the idea of the spreadsheet is that, on the 1st of July 2003, there was a minimum temperature, a maximum temperature and some rainfall. So what I'm doing is preparing to create a template. That's what I'm setting out to do. But step number one is we have to protect this worksheet. What I'm going to do is select all the cells in my entire worksheet by clicking on that little button there, and I'm going to right mouse click and I'm going to choose to format those cells. Now what I'm doing is I'm making sure that under this protection tab up the top right there, I'm making sure it says locked. That's what I'm looking for. Now locked means you can't make changes. Now I'm going to choose OK. Now that means everything is locked except what I choose to unlock. So let's go and choose these temperatures here and the rainfall. It's only the bits where I want somebody to type data in, certainly not the bits where there's formulas. So now I'm going to right mouse click again on that section. Going back to protection, I'm going to get rid of the tick for locked. Now that means everything is protected except for the cells where I want people to be able to type values into. Now the next step I'm going to do is this. I'm going to delete all the values out of there. So what I've effectively done now is created a template, isn't it? So I've got the dates, I've got all my formulas, I've got the headings, everything's right to go, but I've left a space for people to be able to type into. Now in terms of protecting this, it's a two-stage process. I'm going to go to the review tab up the top up here, that one there, go to the review ribbon, and you can see over here this is where it has the changes choices. Now the one you're looking for is that I want to protect this sheet. It's that one just there on the left hand side. So it says protect sheet. And when I choose that, I can choose to put a password on if I want to. I'm not going to. I've seen far too many cases of people putting passwords on and locking documents up and then getting caught out and realising that they can't remember the password. So I'm not going to do that. And now I'm going to choose my options. It says allow all users of this worksheet to what? Well, I don't want them to even select locked cells. Selecting just means you can click on it and choose it. Well, I'm getting rid of the tick there because I don't want them to do anything to the locked cells. I just want them to be able to see it. But I do want them to be able to select unlocked cells. I don't want them to be able to do any formatting. I don't want them to insert hyperlinks. I don't want them to do anything except click on a cell and type a number in. That's all I want. Now, I do want them to be able to edit objects. That means that they can edit the value of a cell. So I'm going to choose OK. Now, remember that now says unprotect the sheet. That means it is protected. So let's just see what we can do. I'm trying to click here on the date. I can't even select those cells. I can't do a thing, let alone type something in there. I can't even be able to select the cell to make any change to it. But if I come across to the minimum temperature, I can type in a value, works perfectly. I go to the rainfall, and can you see now I'm just typing in values and it's working perfectly, but I can't click to select, change. I can't do anything except just click on the cells and put in the values that I want. So what I have now is a protected worksheet. Let's take it one step further. I'm just going to get rid of those values. The last step I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go and save that worksheet. So I'm going to go save as, and I'm going to call it weather. I'm going to call it protected template. So weather protected template, putting it away in my folder so I won't lose it. I'm going to go save. Now that's saved it as an Excel spreadsheet. Let's take it one step further. Let's save this as a template. So I'm going to go save as. Down the bottom down here, I can choose that to be an Excel template, which is that one just there. Now be careful when you do that, it's going to try and put it in your templates folder. I'm going to change that. I want to have it back in my location so I'm going to know where it is so I can back it up and not lose it. A minute to find the right folder. And I'm in the right type e-facilitator, that's the course we're in, and it's an Excel template. I'm going to go save. Now, let's see how clever we are. We're just going to close off that spreadsheet. I'm going to go back to that folder, and the idea being, I should be able to go and find that file I just created, that one just there, weather protected template. I double click on it. It opens up a brand new spreadsheet for me. Do you notice I can't click or change anything, but if I come across to the temperatures, I can type them in and it works perfectly. So I've now created a protected spreadsheet as a template, which means it becomes a really convenient tool for other people to be able to use. I'll stop the recording at that, and we'll see if anybody has any questions later.